run to what we love. Risk the follow, we have felt it all come crashing down from far above. Stars are rising, countless worlds colliding, only one will take it all. Can we bring to fall the giants? Can we make the final call? We are the ones to ignite the darkened skies, the champions of the world that we defy. A solo ride of the few who rise up high, and we all fight at the last
Hello, ladies and gentlemen. I'm an idiot. It's Saturday at 11 a.m. and I forgot to find a co-caster for today. So I will be solo casting this last week. It is the GetRECT 2018 Fall Split Gold Capped Noxus Division. I will be doing the final 4 games of the regular season for Noxus. This is the playoff decider games. Let's actually take a look at the standings to just check what is in what's at stake for these teams. So currently the standings here for Noxus: Road at 6-0, Propulsion at 5-1, Bingo Squad at 3-3, Ghost at 3-3, Omega Wolves at 3-3, Jingo Squad at 2-4, and then at the bottom of the standings, iSky and Landsneck at 1-5 each. So the top 4 go to quarterfinals, which makes this 3-3 lockup as well as the 2-4 Jingo Squad pretty wild. So we do have the first game, Propulsion versus Indigo Sky. Propulsion is locked into playoffs, so this is just to determine. Actually, it's not to determine anything. There is no stakes whatsoever on this game. But then we have Road versus Omega Wolves. So this is a big game for Omega Wolves because if they win this, not only do they win against the hardest road and break their undefeated streak, but they also put themselves at 4-3 and put the onus onto Bingo Squad or Ghost to take. Actually, it is the Bingo Squad Ghost is our final game of the day. So Bingo Squad and Ghost are fighting to try and get that 3rd seed. If Omega Wolves loses, however, they are out of playoff contention. I don't think Jingo Squad can make playoffs either, and they are playing Landsneck. So 2 games with no playoff implications, 2 games with big playoff implications. So without further ado, let's get right into... Hey, look at that. Let's get right into the first game. This is Propulsion versus Indigo Sky. Sorry, I'm a little out of sorts. Oh, Jingo can still make it. Oh, right. It takes crazy pretty. Yeah. If Ghost loses 0-2 and Jingo wins 2-0, and yeah, because then Bingo Squad would be 3rd. Jingo Squad would be 4th because they have the match or the game win head-to-head over. Yeah, and of course Omega Wolves would also have to lose. So technically 3 games with playoff implications because Jingo Squad is before Jingo Squad Snack is before Ghost Bingo Squad. So this is the for fun game. So on the blue side, we do have Propulsion Esports Gold Capped in the top lane. Mei Hooli, Boar Rider Man in the jungle on Kane. Siren playing his patented Rakan mid. Then in the bot lane, we have Nailwen and Chex Mixin playing Misfortune and Lux. Nailwen is subbing in for Boar Rider Boy, or not Boar Rider Man. Sorry, subbing in for Drodveer. Propulsion's regular top laner, and they've decided to switch up the lanes this game. Cyrene getting to play his Rakan mid, and Boar getting to join, getting a stint in the jungle, and Mehuli gets to style with Riven. Speaking of, he goes in on Phoenix Rising, and they trade a little bit of damage. Mehuli coming out slightly better in that trade. So on the red side, we do have Indigo Sky. Phoenix Rising, it's just Phoenix. Like, come on, dude. Learn to spell. Phoenix Rising in the top lane on Fiora. Taco Trineki playing Pyke jungle. Joshi 54-100 on the Janna mid. And then in the bot lane, we do have Legion and Flozart playing the Yasuo Thresh combo. Now Trineki being aggressed on by Boar Rider, man, he's gonna flash away. Boar flashes forward, Trineki dashes away, gets the stun onto Boar. So, good escape there by Trineki. This Riven, Mehuli is jumping all over Phoenix Rising, takes him down with the level 2 advantage and the Ignite. Phoenix Rising did use his own Ignite in there, so, oh, now Trineki caught between Chex Mixon and Boar. Boar gonna take the kill. So the top side of Propulsion already looking great. 2.5 minutes into the game. Mehuli and Phoenix Rising both use their Ignites, so even trade, but now Legion going to knock up, no, he's going to knock up Chex Mixon instead. Flozart flashes forward, flays him in. Can he get him? Yes, he catches Chex Mixon. Now Nailwin might be in trouble too. That's going to be a double kill for the Yasuo. And after I just said Propulsion was looking good early, that's a 2-kill Yasuo against 2 squishy and fairly immobile champs in the bot lane. This might go poorly if Legion can push this lead, but now that's going to be the pull onto Boar Rider, man. He's flayed, he has to spin away. Flozart loses by the skin of his teeth after tanking tower shots. Whew! So much action, so quick into the game. Now, I want to talk about this Pyke jungle. When Pyke was first announced and they showed all of his abilities, everyone was saying, "Wow, he's going to be such a good jungler, right? He's got to be great. He's got his deep water dive. That's going to be so great. He's got awesome initiation with his E and his Q, and then his ult is basically perfect for ganking, right?" And now Phoenix Rising and Mehuli. Phoenix Rising doesn't get the riposte, but he does get the vital proc. But he takes 2 turret shots and goes down. Oh no! And now Joshi might be in trouble. Cyrene flashes forward, goes under turret, and the Ignite is going to take him down. Cyrene in the battle of the supports mid lane. Cyrene comes out on the losing end. But so back to Pyke, everyone was like, he's got to be really good. Oh my god, they're not letting up, are they? Legion going to go forward, knocks up Nailwin, but can't find the full engage. So everyone thought Pyke would be a good jungler. They were just like, oh, he's got perfect abilities for jungling. And then they were like, he can't get any tankier, and he can't, and he just, doesn't have great, just doesn't have great numbers for jungling. But now, that's the engage onto Nailwin. Nailwin doesn't have his flash. He might go down to Legion. He will. Chex Mixon on the run. Knocked up, and Legion takes it again with a double kill. 4-0 now. Ugh. So this is a 4-0. Yasuo and Flozart and Legion are working together so well here. I think I've only ever cast one Indigo Sky game, so I don't know anything about their past performance other than their 1-5. But no, these two are working together. They're firing on all cylinders. Meanwhile, Mehuli on the Riven top, he goes in on Phoenix Rising, gets the proc off, but that's the vital taking him down. Phoenix Rising gets the revenge kill after 2 unfortunate deaths to his lane opponent. Of course, Mehuli is the regular mid laner for Propulsion, so taking this Riven into Fiora, but no, that's another engage on a Nailwin. He's gonna probably just go down again. Legion unstoppable with 5 kills. Oh boy. Hey, I offered to sub last night. Just saying. Ugh. So, now that Legion is no longer in the bot lane, he's roaming up top. I see some pings onto Siren. They might be trying for him now. Boar Riderman engaging onto Flozart. Gotta take. What is he doing? What is he doing? Flozart! You didn't go over the dragon wall. But Trineki now taking it with the ignite. He's going to go down to Siren. Now Boar and Siren chasing down Legion. Joshi is here. It's 2v2. Now Siren taken down very low, but the Recombo is going to take down Joshi. And Charm onto Legion. Checks Mixon. Can't get through the wind wall. He takes down Siren, but loses his life. And Mehuli with another solo kill here in the top lane. And we do see Mehuli 3 kills to 1, as well as a 10 CS lead at this point. So once he decides to move down to the lower end of the map, Propulsion should be far more even in these fights. You know, Legion at 6-1 now is pretty strong. Already has his Zeal at 7 minutes. Zeal and Berserker's Greaves at 7 minutes. So. He's definitely doing well for himself. It's a 1K gold lead for Propulsion Esports, mostly due to the top lane lead, and as well as the fact that Boar has 2 kills and 10 CS. Then, other than that, like, Ice-Sky is basically on the map, but that's the grand challenge coming out. Phoenix Rising is taking on Mehuli. He's going to get the last proc off. No, he can't! Mehuli takes down Phoenix Rising, and now that's an engage onto the bot lane. That's going to be Chex Mixon going down. Nailwin just trying to wander around. That's the last breath coming out. He's going to be stunned and taken down. Legion, 7 kills now. And it looks like Ice-Sky should be able to get first tower here with all 3 members. Down here, they are going to take the gold lead by 300 gold. Trineki moving around the side. Boar going to try and zone him off. He's going to pull him in. No, not quite. He took the lantern instead of pulling and then taking the lantern. But Boar's going to get pulled out of the wall. Not going to do anything. Trineki's still level 5, so doesn't have that death from below yet. And now Mehuli, Phoenix Rising duking out. Mehuli's at very low health, and if Phoenix Rising can get the Vital proc, he's going to take him down. A shutdown for Phoenix Rising. The Onyx Rising. I hate that. What happened to us, I just wish it was like Phonix Rising, you know, hooked on Phonix. So Siren on the Recon mid. He's 3-2-1 currently, but it's not quite the dominating performance we saw during the cross-conference week against TLP. Legion up here pushing in this top lane. He doesn't have any AD yet, so he's not doing that much damage to these turrets, but he's got a lot of attack speed, so he's actually got 1.5 attack speed right now, so. He's got his full Phantom Dancer at 9 minutes, so I'm impressed. He obviously is going to go for the Eye-Edge second, and you know, once he gets even just one of the BF swords, or even the BF sword, I forgot to change the build again, but once he gets that, he's going to be really scary, so he just needs, yeah, he needs 800 more gold. I wonder if he can take on Mehuli here. He flashes forward. He has his ignite. Mehuli has his, though. So, I don't think it's very smart for Legion to try and take on Mehuli just yet. He doesn't have any damage, just has all of that crit. And now Joshi and Siren duking it out. Joshi is going for that supportive Janna build rather than like the full blow you up with Tornado and Zephyr Janna. Oh, that's going to be the last breath going in. The ignite comes out, but Legion's under tower. He's going to go down. An unwise engage there. As I said, he doesn't have any damage. He's not, he's not tanky enough to take that many turret shots. But Phoenix Rising is here, though Boar might have something to say about that. This is the new Odyssey Kane skin, so that's pretty cool. That's the Umbral Trespass going in. Phoenix Rising going to take a bunch of damage. That's Joshi with the Ignite on him, and now Phoenix Rising has a grand challenge. That's the Finale's phone kill, not going to hit. Taco Trineki caught up. Propulsion is getting away beautifully, but Siren gets pulled back in. He's going to go down to the death from below. Now it's a 2v3. Taco has the reset. He's gonna go down as well. Unwise from Boar, but now Phoenix taking turret shots. He's gonna go nail one. Finally gets another kill. Indigo Sky still in the lead by about 1,500 gold. So, Checks and Nailwin both in the mid lane, just clearing out. Neither team has really positioned around Dragon so far. It's been mostly about the fights. I mean, obviously, there's 25 kills 12 minutes into the game, and Trineki is just sitting on the blue side. He's going to try and take down Mehuli, but he doesn't get the stun. He's going to pull her. No. Yes, he's going to pull her in, but Legion doesn't use the last breath. He's knocked up now. Might be in trouble. 3v1. He gets out with Flowzart, takes the turret. Great escape from iSky. But now Cyrene, he doesn't have the recombo, but Flowzart and Legion are already in trouble. Legion going to go very low, and Trineki trying to peel off for his carries. Flowzart is so low, and if Cyrene can get one more auto attack, he might be in trouble. Going to go down to the Rakan, and now Legion might have gotten himself into a sticky situation. He has the heal, but no. Dying to nail one. Trineki, he pulls Boar Rider Man out, and now it's Joshi. Trineki taking it with the death from below. 4-2 now for this Pyke. 28 kills, 13 minutes into the game. This is a bloodbath, and Mehuli might be getting a kill onto Trineki. Now he tries to get away, gets the stun onto Mehuli, and he still has the reset available, but he's stunned, pulled in Mehuli. Oh, takes him down! Pyke has shared so much gold so far in this game. That's gonna... Yeah, he's granted 1,200 gold already. 4 kills worth. And with the Mountain Drake on the map, Trineki almost has his smite up. Indigo Sky, Legion finally got a BF sword, so he could be looking to position around here now. Legion's going to be a lot scarier now that he actually has some damage, but no, they're just going to push this mid lane turret, try and gap them even harder in turrets. Boar Rider Man pulled in, knocked up. He knocks up Joshi. Joshi's going to go down to Cyrene. Now the Umbral Trespass comes out. Legion gets hit with the Finale's Falcon, and Boar Rider, now with all of the engage blown, Propulsion can't continue to chase. So Boar Rider Man did obviously take the Rost, Red Cane, so he's going to be significantly tankier, which this team does need. They are, you know, they're 4 carries, basically. Legion trying to keep them off of his turret, but Boar Rider Man is here now. They might need more than just the 2 of them to try and stop this. Phoenix Rising is in behind. And with Trineki and Joshi both coming in, this could turn into a 5v5 fight. Joshi, all of Indigo Sky has their cooldowns now. Cyrene pulled in. He doesn't have the ultimate. He can't get away like that. Trineki going to force the flash away from Nailwen. Mehuli taking damage. That's going to be the pull, not going to connect. And now Joshi caught by the light binding. That's the Finale's Falcon coming out. Flowzart is living by the skin of his teeth, but no, he goes down. Joshi so low. That's going to be the death from below taken by Trineki. It's a 1-for-1 so far. The ADC and the support for each team. Cyrene not going to get low enough for the death from below. Trineki's going to lose his life here. Phoenix Rising is in the top lane trying to push in, but I'm not sure how smart that is. Propulsion going to take their first turret here and bring the gold lead back to 1,000. We do have Boar Rider Man taking the Mountain Drake down there in the bot side, while Phoenix Rising is still pushing, but he's going to back off because Mehuli is coming, and now Cyrene going very low. He's not going to die. They are going to have to back off, however. Chex Mixon is starting to get low on mana, so if Indigo Sky... Ooh, they catch Nailwen, but I don't think they can follow up unless that's the ignite onto Cyrene, but Legion overextends and gets killed by Chex Mixon. Her first kill of the game. Rider Man knocking up Flowzart. He's going to move in. The box comes out, but the Umbral Trespass is here. The Recombo going to take down the Thresh, and now Boar Rider Man chasing down Joshi. If he can knock him up. But no, that's Taco Troneki not going to quite get the stun, but he's going to pull him. What? I guess he just canceled it. Meanwhile, Mehuli split pushing on the top side, going to get the second turret, even up the turret count, but now Phoenix Rising taking down Nailwin. The Misfortune so squishy. Taco Troneki taking a couple of turret shots. And it looks like iSky is going to move back in onto this turret, but it looks like Troneki has a few more different ideas. They're gonna take it though. 3 turrets to 2. The Rift Herald going over to Boar, and Phoenix Rising might be in trouble. He stuns Mehuli. The Grand Challenge comes out. Troneki takes down Chex Mixon on the back of the fight, and now misses it onto Mehuli. He's gonna be stunned and taken down 2 for 1. Over to Propulsion. War Rider Man saw that no one was taking any of these objectives. His team didn't want to go for the Dragon. His team didn't want to go for the Rift Herald. Everyone just wanted to fight, so he said, "Fuck it, I'll do it myself." Takes the Dragon by himself. Takes the Rift Herald by himself. Gives over the Eye of the Herald to Cyrene. So that's going to be on the mid laner here. So we'll wait and see when he can. When he's going to do it, but he flashes in onto Joshi, and Boar Rider Man picks up another kill. Lozart on his way to the mid lane. They've got to try and stop this push, the first inner turret, but that's Shelly coming out. Flozart is in the middle, but he doesn't have any support. Cyrene going to be pulled under turret and stunned. Phoenix Rising is here, but it's a 3v2 with the Rift Herald. They can pull Mehuli over the wall, but Rift Herald gets another charge. Phoenix Rising in the back. Chex Mixon is here. It's now a 4v2. Legion's coming to make it a 4v3, but that's the inhibitor turret going down. iSky not rotating back. Finally, Phoenix Rising, but they have to engage something. They're missing Flozart, but it doesn't matter. They lose their inhibitor for nothing, and now Legion going down. iSky's indecisiveness is killing them. Joshi now engaged on by Boar Rider Man, and the Rift Herald gets a 3rd charge. Joshi going to go down to Boar. Boar is going to lose his life to Flozart, but it doesn't matter. The Rift Herald took so much there. The Nexus turret is so low. Flozart might go down to Cyrene here. Mehuli going to jump in on him. And now it's Phoenix Rising and Cyrene versus Mehuli. Chex Mixon taking on Taco Troneki in the back of the fight. And now Taco Troneki, the only member left, he's going to go down. That's an ace. There's 4 members left of Propulsion, and they might be able to just end here as Legion is the only one up. Nailwen has to get up there, but I don't think he even has to. Chex Mixon being engaged on by Legion. That's going to be the combo coming out onto Legion. He's going to be stunned. That's the kill for Chex Mixon. Joshi is here. And now as the members of iSky tick back into the fountain, as to knock up, Cyrene pushed away, but he's still going to try and get it. He does. Cyrene takes him down. Chex Mixon very low. And now with 4 members here, Flozart's the only one left. No, but Phoenix Rising and Taco Troneki have just come back up. Are they going to just go for the end here? Troneki's here. He doesn't get the death from below. He gets knocked up and taken down. Nailwin is still alive. Phoenix Rising going to take down Mehuli. And now Nailwin goes down as well. Cyrene is on the run, but I don't think he can get away. He's going to go down to Flozart. And now Boar Rider Man trying to take on the world. He's going to knock up Flozart. Doesn't quite get Phoenix Rising. Chex Mixon very low, but Flozart goes down. It's Chex and Boar versus Phoenix Rising, Joshi, and Legion. Are they going to continue for it? Bot lane minion wave is pushing in. They might see this crashing into the inhib first, but Boar is going to use the Umbral Trespass. Takes down Phoenix Rising. Joshi and Troneki are here, though. He doesn't have the death from below, but can he still take them down? Troneki doing a lot of damage, but Boar is doing so much to Joshi. He's going to... No! Doesn't quite get the Janna! That's Boar Rider Man going down. Propulsion... Propulsion just trying to run it into the base and overstaying as their ace wasn't quite clean enough in that last big fight for them to be able to take it down. The members of Indigo Sky just kind of trickling back in, and they managed to chip away at their health enough to kill them. And this is still only 21 minutes into the game, so for like the last 3 minutes, they've been fighting. And the death timers are really short because it's 20 minutes into the game. Dranecki's here. He doesn't get the stun onto Siren, but he's doing so much damage. He has Death from below, but he goes down. He was CC'd. Siren now having used the recombo, doesn't have his Ignite. Flozart catches Chex Mix, and he has a Dusk Blade, and he's going to win the 1v1 there. Flozart going to go down to Nailwen. And it looks like Propulsion is looking for the end. If Phoenix Rising and Legion can pull off the miracle play here, if they can 3v2 with an open Nexus, Legion going to knock out Mehuli. That's the last breath coming out. They're 1v1ing, but I don't think Legion can quite do it. With Nailwind coming out, he gets the kill onto Legion, and now that's the kill onto Phoenix Rising. Propulsion is going to take down the Nexus. No, there's two more members. Taco Dranecki takes down Siren. He doesn't have the reset, but Mehuli now onto Joshi, and that's going to be the Nexus going down. Boar Rider, man, taking it, and that's the game for Propulsion. Oh my god. 65 kills in 22 minutes. Hell of a fiesta here, and it's very fitting as the only game without any playoff implications. It's the one that's played like an absolute fiesta. So we will be back in just a few minutes. We're going to take a quick break, 5 minutes, and then we will be back with the Hardest Road versus Omega Wolves. See you in a minute. Welcome back. We had our fun and games watching Propulsion take down Indigo Sky, but now the real matches begin. These are the playoff contention matches. First up, we do have Omega Wolves versus the Hardest Road. For Road, this doesn't mean anything, but for Omega Wolves, it is the difference between them making quarterfinals and falling into 5th place. So, without further ado, let's... Oh, yeah, guys, we've got the dab pillow. Straight from the GetRECT store. It also says Feels Good Man on the back. I don't know if you can see. Yeah, Feels Good Man. So, the dabbing rainbow penguin. I've got to get one of these. They're really nice. Shameless plug for the GetRECT merch store. But first, let's jump into Road versus Omega Wolves. On the blue side, oh whoa, what's this? It is the Omega Wolves in their final match, or in their final game of the regular season. Mercury X in the top lane on Uric, Kill Fallen playing a Moon jungle, Arctic Bear on the Galio mid, and in the bot lane, Shiver Me Timbers and Luke playing Lucian Braum. Meanwhile, on the red side, Meristematic in the top lane, Hulk on Rumble in the jungle, Winged Nation picking up the Yasuo mid, and in the bot lane, PG-13 and Psycho on the Xayah Nami. I really like Omega Wolves comp. It's so fun. Like, I don't know, it's kind of weird because 4 of them are like, oh yeah, we definitely want to be team fighting here, and then Mercury's just like, see ya guys, I'm gonna go split push in the top lane. Bye. Meanwhile, there's a very defined comp on the side of the Hardest Road. Obviously, like you've got Malphite to engage, you've got the Rumble Equalizer to throw down. Once Malphite engages, that's the knockup for Yasuo. If he can't hit it, then Psycho's got the tidal wave to do it, and the whole time you've got Xayah tearing through shit. But I don't like it because it makes sense. I like Omega Wolves comp more because it's more fun. Also, Emumu. Meristematic rock, Meris big brain. He's moving as fast as he can, ladies and gentlemen. So, Wing Nation versus Arctic Bear here. It's actually a pretty good matchup for Wing Nation, just because he's really Arctic Bear. Everything that he has is projected, and he's kind of anti-mage, which Yasuo definitely isn't. So he's actually going to get the early knock-up onto Arctic Bear, take a little bit of damage onto him. You don't see that much Yorick anymore, which is kind of good, but it's also kind of bad. I like the idea of Yorick, and I like seeing him be played, but I never like playing against Yorick. The Maiden of the Mist is just so frustrating. It's just so frustrating to play against because it does so much damage, and it's a ridiculous split pushing tool, and you can like put Yorick so far behind, and he can still just like toss the Maiden in a direction and just kind of take 2 of your turrets while you're not paying attention. Got a High Noon Lucian and a High Noon Yasuo. I definitely don't like High Noon Lucian that much in game. I think it's got the coolest splash art, but now Killfallen is here, forcing both flash from the bot lane of the Hardest Road. They're gonna take down Psycho for first blood. But yeah, I'm not a fan of High Noon Lucian just because he looks too bouncy. Like, if you notice, his cloak just kind of. But now Killfallen moving to the mid lane, he's gonna knock up both members, but Killfallen has flash, misses the bandage toss, and Hulk's here. He takes down Arctic Bear. Now Killfallen's in trouble. He has to flash away. Wing Nation flashes forward, and Hulk gets the double kill. EG-13 might be in trouble now. Luke gets 2-3 auto attacks. That's going to be the stun, and now Shiver Me Timbers picks up his own kill. 2-2 now across the map. But the slight CS leads in the jungle and mid mean that Road is going to have a very slight gold. So, Marist, did they give you a hardest road chroma for Malphite because you guys won Worlds? I mean, even made it to Worlds. You guys, it's victorious, or championship Malphite. Wing Nation knocking up Arctic Bear in the middle of his Justice Punch. But Wing Nation is a little bit low. He's going back, and he's got 1,100 gold. Okay. Azeel, basically. Oh, he's gonna get his Berserker Greaves instead. How much does Azeel cost? Oh. How much does Azeel cost? Is it 1,200 or 1,300? Mercury and Meristematic just farming it up. Mercury right now has the better end. He's basically playing Nasus Light, so I understand why he's doing well on CS. Zeal is 1,300. Okay, so he can't afford Zeal. Well, either way, Berserker Greaves is just as good a first item buy on Yasuo as Zeal. You know, if you can afford a BF sword, you might want to go for that. But like, I don't know, it doesn't really matter this early because the crit doesn't, you know, it is doubled, but it still doesn't do that much for you, especially since your crits do reduce damage. So, more attack speed is nice. It is 1,300. Okay. You know, after last game, I'm feeling kind of empty inside. You know, I'm expecting like 7 more kills at this point in the game. So, Wing Nation aggressing onto Arctic Bear, gonna get a bunch of damage off. He actually has Last Breath, but doesn't give enough, unfortunately. Oh, Mercury did go back at some point, but he's still even on CS with Meristematic, who looks like he's gonna be forced to go back now. He still has his teleport, though, so can choose to teleport back to lane. Killfallen gets the stun on the Hulk, but Wing Nation is here. Misses the first Steel Tempest, but he's going to get the second one. That's going to be... Can he get in? No, he can't. He's taunted. He's under tower, and he's going to take a third turret shot. Gets the kill on the Killfallen, but loses his life in the process. That is a teleport from blue side, or from red side. Meristematic is here. Mercury teleports as well, and now it's a 3v3. PG-13 backing off, but Mercury might be caught between these two members. Sit for me, Timbers, and Luke moving forward. PG-13 getting healed up a little by the Nami, and now Hulk is here. He doesn't have the equalizer, but I don't think it matters at this point. Luke is going very low to the Flame Spitter. It's 4 members. Meristematic low, going to back off. No one dies in that engage. Yeah, so we are seeing the ultimates come out for the first, for the solo laners, but not quite for everyone else. Did see Meristematic use his unstoppable force, as well as Wing Nation having Steel Tempest, but not getting the opportunity to use it. Killfallen's here, standing on a ward, but he's here. He does not have the Curse of the Sad Mummy, though. So, that is, like, by far the biggest strength of Amumu. So, he's going to need to go back and get it. But the Equalizer comes out onto Luke. Luke is so low. Is he going to? Yes, the Ignite going to take him down. Wing Nation might be in trouble, however. Mercury is here, but that's the heroic entrance coming out. Wing Nation gets out squeaky clean, and Luke loses his life. Whoa. Is moving back away from the bot lane. Are they going? Looks like Killfallen is starting it. They might just... Are they baiting it or just gonna go for it? They might have to rush it down if they go for it. Hulk doesn't have Smite. Killfallen does. So if they can rush this, take it, and then go for a fight. Wing Nation first away by the gate. Hulk threatening damage, but that's going to be Killfallen with the Smite, taking it. Now Arctic Bear jumps forward with the Justice Punch, throws Winds of War, going to zone off. Whew. That is an Drake going over to Omega Wolves, so they are actually in a pretty good place right now. Only 700 gold behind the hardest road. And they have an Infernal Drake for later, which is going to be pretty big for Lucian. And probably, and a little bit for Rick. You know, he still does a fair amount of damage. Charismatic, just duking it out with Arctic Bear. Arctic Bear did use his teleport, it looks like, to get up to that top lane. So he's not going to have that. Mercury and Maris both having used their teleports in that 3v3 in the bot lane. So no teleport around the map for now, especially with the heroic entrance down as well. It's going to be a little bit before any of them can be making these cross-map plays. Looks like Silverme Timbers heading back to the bot lane to return to the laning phase. Oh, knocks him up with the Justice Punch. Gets him with the taunt. Meristematic, no, he's not going to continue that fight. Nothing's happening. 800 gold difference for in favor of the hardest road. I don't know. There's not even that much interesting to talk about this game. Like, Amumu, it's kind of fun. He's got Runic Echoes, so he is going to be doing a little more damage than if he was going Cinder Hulk. Oh wait, is that a Cinder Hulk? That is a Cinder Hulk. I'm colorblind. I'm not actually colorblind. That's going to be the flame, the equalizer. Immediately the double ults coming out to take down Arctic Bear. Eris and Hulk look like they are moving either toward the mid lane to catch Killfallen, or they're just going to go for the Rift Herald. Whoa! Didn't even see that happen. Paying attention to the minimap. PG-13 goes down, now 0 and 2, giving Silverme Timbers another kill. 2-0 and 1 for the solution. Once he gets that Bork, he's going to be a scary, scary boy. Psycho trapped under the turret, trying to keep his turret alive. But oh, gonna get a fair amount of damage. I don't think they're gonna get the turret, however. Now Hulk moving to his bot side jungle.
A summoner has disconnected.
Oof. Okay, he's back. Mercury farming under tower. Everyone's just farming right now. Arctic Bear, Aristematic, taking it to each other, the rock and the other rock. Wing Nation engaging onto Luke. Killfallen is here, but Hulk is here. It's a 3v2, but now with Luke down, it's a 2v2. Wing Nation flashes forward, gets the double knockup. That's the double last breath. Hulk moves in, but the double flash away keeps both of them alive. It is 12 minutes into the game, and no one has more than 100 CS yet, so it has been, it's been more of a contentious game than an active game. You know, they've been kind of posturing on each other. Killfallen very low, however. Hulk is just going to get the kill. Wing Nation pretty close to 100 CS at this point, as well as Silverme Timbers. But aside from them, you know, PG-13's at 85, and no one else is really that close. Yep. Not farming great, but they are fighting. So that is to be expected. A lot of dueling, not a lot of killing. 3-1 and 2 for this Yasuo, 3-0 and 4 for the Rumble. That is, you know, basically going to be where Road's win conditions lie. Getting the equalizer under a really good last breath target that, you know, presumably Meristematic is the one who's knocking up these targets for Wing Nation. You know, if he can get a 3 or even 4-man, that's an easy win for Road with the equalizer. Mercury hasn't quite hit his stride. He only has his Phage. He went for the Ninja Tabi first, and since the entire game is still locked into lane phase, he's not going to be able to like use that Maiden of the Mist and split push the way that a good Yorick should be able to do. So we've got to wait for a couple more turrets to go down before Mercury starts coming online as a champion of his own. Interesting that they ended up swapping. They sent Mercury to the mid to deal with Wing Nation just because Arctic Bear, you know, that's a hard matchup for him into the Yasuo. So they figured just let the farm, the pretty safe farm guy with good sustain, let him deal with the Yasuo and the Galio will take on Malphite, you know, the guy that does more magic damage in the first place, the guy that's less able to dodge away from all of the projected abilities. God, it's so cold in here. I have to turn this fan off. Give me a sec. So, no kills have happened in a little while, but Arctic Bear and Meristematic, again, just trading some blows. The two rocks just crashing against each other. Oh no, Arctic Bear misses all that CS. How is he ever going to come back from that? Arctic Bear at 84 CS right now compared to Wing Nation's 124, so he is going to be significantly behind in terms of golden items against his mid lane counterpart. But Mercury is farming better against Wing Nation, so he's at 94 to 124, and Arctic Bear is basically even with Meristematic at this point. But there is so much pressure being drawn to that bottom side of the map right there. That, you know, Mercury has to go all the way down there. Wing Nation, he's a little more mobile, so he can just kind of run back and forth. Now Hulk catching Killfallen with the Electro Harpoons and the Flame Spitter. But now Hulk flashed forward on the Equalizer, comes out. That's a double knockup. Wing Nation going to get the last breath onto Luke. Hulk going down, and now Meristematic is here taking down Siverme Timbers. That's going to be the kill onto Luke, but now Wing Nation might be going down as well as Killfallen. So that is the hardest road, winning 4-4-2. Arctic Bear is still bot. Did not use the teleport. He was low on mana, and I guess didn't think that he would contribute anything to that fight. So I guess he's just going to try and take this turret. Road is going back, however, so they're not going to get the first turret of the game just yet. So what happens if you are a stone statue and you punch a stone turret? Like, you just have to be made of harder stone? You know, it's like if you make a boxing glove out of diamonds, like punch a brick wall. I'm pretty sure your hand breaks, but I think that's beside the point. Now, everyone returning to their lanes again. After 6 kills came out there in the bot lane. Mercury's back farming with Wing Nation. Arctic Bear is heading back top. Oh, but now Mercury flashes away from Wing Nation, but he is just so strong now that he's got his BF sword and pickaxe. Gets a solo kill onto the Yorick. And again, this is hard for Yorick because he is not in a position, he's not in a strong position right now. Just the map state is not good enough for what Yorick is good at, which is just solo push or split pushing, getting all of that gold, all of that XP to yourself. And you know, he doesn't have items either. He has, you know, 2/3 of his Triforce. He's still waiting, you know, he's waiting on like 1,500 gold right now. Oh, Maris and your rock puns. Hulk is coming up through the back. He has the Equalizer. Maris has his ultimate, so they could just choose to dive right here. Yep, that's going to be the Equalizer out. Goes completely wide, but it doesn't matter. Yeah, that Equalizer didn't get anywhere near Mercury, but that it didn't matter. They had the damage just from basic abilities. And Meristematics. Oh, that's going to be Killfallen coming in, trying to stop them from taking the turret, but I'm not sure if he can. The Curse of the Sad Mummy won't even do anything. So that is first turret going over to Road in the top lane. puts them at 4,500 gold ahead. Oh, that's the ult coming out from Luke. Psycho is caught, going to be taken down quickly by Silverme Timbers. Now PG-13 might be in trouble as well. The Featherstorm comes out. Luke gets the stun, forces the heal, and they back off. Silverme Timbers is low, but he has his Bork, so that's lifesteal for him right there. PG-13 has Flash available, but no heal. Luke has Ignite, but it looks like that bot lane's going to go back, spend some of that gold they just got. Yeah. Silverme Timbers has 1,300 gold in the bank, going to get the components for his Black Cleaver. Wing Nation might be going in on Arctic Bear. He can knock him up, does not choose to use the last breath. Arctic Bear, a little too much health, a little too close under turret for that. Oh, Arctic Bear missing CS. Wing Nation taking a turret shot there. So now, with that kill by Silverme Timbers onto Psycho, the gold lead evens up a little bit, 3.5k now instead of 4.5. And it looks like they will be able to get this turret back. However, Road is pushing in the mid lane. They're probably just going to get this turret. So it's going to end up being 2 to 1 in the turret count in favor of the hardest Road. Oh, and they might even be going further, going for the inner turret. It doesn't look like Omega Wolves is rotating fast enough to try and stop it. Mercury, Killfallen, and Arctic Bear are here, but they don't have Silverme Timbers, and he is a fair amount of the wave clear there with the Piercing Light. That is the Ocean Drake. Looks like that's going to go over pretty easily to Road. Killfallen doesn't look like he's going to try and steal that. Road gets it. Wing Nation knocks up Killfallen. He's going to go in. That's a double knock up there. The Equalizer in the corridor. It's going to destroy Omega Wolf. Silverme Timbers going so low, and he's going to go down as well. 3 members down for Omega Wolves, and now Road is in control here. 5,000 gold ahead. They have a minion wave in the mid lane. They can push it in and take this inner like they wanted to. Gonna move forward. They're gonna move forward. Galio and Yorick are here, but they can't do anything. They don't have enough wave clear. That's gonna be the 3rd tower for Road going over. And they back off. Looks like they're moving towards that top lane where they've got another minion wave. That was an awesome equalizer by Hulk there. Wing Nation starting the engage, calling for the fight, and then Meristematic following up with the two-man unstoppable force. Hulk following up with catching 3 people in the equalizer. They're not going to get, they're not going to quite get that inner turret in the top lane, but you know they get enough damage off on it. It's yeah, we're at 22 minutes. You don't need to be making these giant pushes every time you win the fight. You just need to be building your gold lead, building your map pressure, which Road is doing spectacularly right now. God damn it, Maris! Stop it with the rock puns. Make me proud by Junglin, my favorite champion. Rumble's your favorite champion? Really? Wing Nation, he's going to get this turret here, push the lead to 4 turrets. And now Hulk is here for Arctic Bear. That's the ultimate coming out. The Equalizer going to get him 2. He's still caught in the Equalizer. Arctic Bear going to go down. Hulk is on a killing spree. Good job there. These two have always been good at working together in ganks, you know, really great coordination. But, you know, this game, they're firing on all cylinders. Hulk is now 6-1-9. Meristematic is 2-6, and every time Hulk comes up to the top lane, it's just great coordination, really well coordinated, and well-timed ults, you know, layering on layering on the Unstoppable Force and the Equalizer to take down their opponent. Discord has terms of service. Nation heading toward the top lane. Looks like he's going to try and push in that wave, get some minion damage onto that turret. There are only two inner turrets left for Road to take, and since Wing Nation doesn't have teleport, he wants to stay on that top side, seeing as Baron is up there. Road doing really well with the vision game. They've got the bot side of the map cleared out. That red side jungle just lit up with Road wards. But on the other side of the map, Omega Wolves is doing a great job keeping vision control in their blue side. So, Arctic Bear walking over a ward. Mercury going to clear that out. And now Meristematic, the one with the teleport, is in the bot lane. He is pushing in, trying to get that turret, and Arctic Bear doesn't have that much wave clear, and now with Hulk, PG-13, and Psycho here, they're going to stun him up, and they're trying to take down the big statue. Meristematic tanking the turret. He can. He's such a big boy. Arctic Bear gonna go down. That's the kill for Psycho, and now they're going to take this inner turret as Wing Nation continues pushing on the top side. The hardest road are 9,000 gold ahead now. Almost a full 10k. It looks like they're rotating back. Hulk moving to the mid lane. PG-13 going back to spend some of that gold. 1,700 in the bank. Wing Nation also going back. He's got 2k. So they're going to be this much stronger. That's the Bork coming out of the Yasuo. And Rapid Fire, or the BF Sword finished. BF Sword bought for PG-13. I honestly wasn't paying attention to builds. Dragon is coming up in 50 seconds. It's an Infernal Drake, so I'm sure Road is going to try and take that. They can force a fight around it if they really want to, or just take it and then start to dance around that Baron. They might want to dance around the Baron. They might want to go for more of a, go for just more of an aggressive play. Just try and just outright fight them, or force the Baron rather than trying to bait it or catch them or something. But with the Dragon coming up in 15 seconds, Omega Wolves might want to fight this. They do have their own Infernal Drake, but I don't think they can really contest it. They're just so far behind. They're just so far behind at this point. 9,000 gold behind, and they've got minion waves pushing into their base, so it's kind of rough for them. That's going to be the ultimate coming out, the last breath, and the equalizer, but the counter engage from Omega Wolves are going to take down Wing Nation, even though they lose Mercury. Luke going to go down as well. Arctic Bear very low. That's going to force Killfall over the wall. Shiver Me Timbers on the run. That's a 4-for-1 for the hardest road. Ooh. Hardest Road now taking that Infernal Drake after a great, again, just a great engage from Meristematic, the follow-up equalizer from Hulk, and Wing Nation in there using the last breath. They take the Infernal Drake. There is a wave pushing top. Meristematic might have to go top to deal with that, clear that out, as Road establish vision around this Baron. Everyone's no, they're just going to go for the Baron. They're not even going to set up and wait. Shiver Me Timbers still going back. Yeah, they can't contest this, and Killfall and just respawn. So PG-13 has the damage to do this. Psycho keeping his teammates healthy, and Wing Nation heading top to deal with that minion wave. Might actually go, it might take the turret though. That's going to be Baron going over to the hardest road, puts them 12,000 in the lead. And the turret lives. Wing Wing Nation, yep, he's just going back to split pushing that top lane. He hasn't gotten that turret yet. He wants to, and now he's got a Baron buff to help him out. Kill score is 22-8. See you, Derisive Oxen. Kill score is 22-8 here at 29 minutes into the game. 5 turrets to 1. The hardest road is rolling over Omega Wolves. 12,000 gold in the lead, and apparently they must want Bingo or Ghost to go to playoffs, so they're just making sure that Omega Wolves can't do it. I suppose they want... Do they want Bingo or Ghost, or Bingo and Ghost? I forget how it goes. Is Jingo in? No, Jingo can only get in with crazy. But so that's going to be Wing Nation. Wing Nation gets caught by 3 members, but meanwhile, Siverme Timbers gets caught in the mid lane and dies to PG-13, who did end up using Featherstorm and Heal, but for Siverme Timbers, the map pressure that opens up, I think that's worth. Luke taking some damage for just trying to hit the cannon minion. Oh, and now Arctic Bear taking a lot of damage. He uses the Zanyas, but he's going to go down to PG-13. Now Meristematic and Mercury X duking that on the top lane. Hulk takes down Luke, and now Psycho, they have broken the base. The inhibitor is open, and they're chasing down Killfallen. Meristematic still on the bot side, split pushing. PG-13 going to leave alone the jungler, and they're going to take this inhib and crack open their base formally. That's going to be the engage from Meristematic, and Mercury X flashes away, but goes down. They're going to take their second inhibitor here, unless Killfallen and Siverme Timbers can do something to stop it. They cannot. That is going to be 2 inhibitors down for 5 more minutes as they look for the Nexus turrets. Luke comes up in 2 seconds. Arctic Bear in 3. Mercury's still down for 30. They're going to leave it with 1 Nexus turret down, and Hulk and the rest of the hardest road move out of the base. They're playing so smart here, making sure that they're not giving up anything. They're not overstaying. They're just making sure to push them just far enough away so that they can take more. At a 17 kill lead, 7 turrets, and 16,000 gold. Despite the best efforts of Wing Nation in that top lane, Road is succeeding. No big objectives left on the map. Dragon Baron not spawning for over another minute. And with the only turrets left being the Nexus turret. Oh, Siverme Timbers might be in trouble here, but Wing Nation flashes over, is in the middle of 4 members, gets the triple last breath, but he's gonna go down anyways. The Guardian Angel popped. His team finally coming to support it, but Wing Nation is going to go down. That's going to be... Oh! Galio dies before the hero's entrance can finish up. Luke goes down. Now Killfallen on the run. Mercury X as well trying to run away. They're both going to go down. Mercury X first. Killfallen might actually... No, Hulk's running him down. He's going to get him if he can hit one of those... No, that's a quadra kill for PG-13. The teleport comes in from Meristematic. Road are running it into the base. They take down the other Nexus turret, and they are going to go undefeated in the regular season. The hardest road going 7-0 in regular season, finishing uncontested first place. Meanwhile, Omega Wolves drops out of playoff contention at 3-4. They're not going to be able to complete, they're not going to be able to finish, they're not going to be able to finish in the top 4 for Noxus. They are not going to quarters. So now, we're going to take a short break and then go to Jingo Squad, the Jingo Squad Landsneck game. Just a few minutes. We'll be right back.
Welcome to the world, no heroes and villains. Welcome to the war, we've only begun. So pick up your weapon and face it. There's blood on the ground, go and take it. You get one shot to make it out alive. So higher and higher you're chasing. go and take it. This is your moment. Take to the skies, go. Prove yourself and rise, rise. Make them remember you. Push through heaven. Rise, rise. They will remember you. It is you fight among the dead beneath the dirt. Or do you know yet? Or do you want it? And when the giants call to ask you what you're worth, do you know if we don't die? Prove yourself and rise, rise. Make them remember you. Push through heaven. Rise, rise. They will remember you. Prove yourself and rise, rise. Pick up your weapon and face it. Rise. Keep it tucking deep in your blood, go and take it. Keep chasing. Rise, rise.
Sorry, I just really like that song. So we are back, and this is Jingo Squad Gaming versus Landsnack. In the top lane for Jingo Squad, we have XT Trey J on the Cho'Gath, Thugs Bunny in the jungle on Zac, Uncle Jabroni's playing Yasuo in the mid lane, and then in the bot lane we have Thad Castle and BJ97, but it looks like Jingo Squad is engaging. They get pinged off. Looks like they've been spotted. Meanwhile, on red side, we have Landsnack, Iron Man Fan 34, playing oh god, playing Urgot, the White Shadow on Rammus. Wow, Rammus. Hey, look. In the jungle, Chicago Bears 23 on the Vel'Koz mid, and then Gara of the Sands and Moose 9068 on Kaisa and Lulu. So this is a Lux Zyra bot lane. Interesting. So for Jingo Squad, this does mean they could go to playoffs. They could still qualify for playoffs, provided that they beat Landsneck 2-0, and then Bingo Squad beats Ghost 2-0. In that case, since they will be at the same match record, and then the head-to-head goes to Jingo Squad. So I think they just need to win. But I don't know. All we know is that if Jingo Squad beats Omega Wolf, or if Jingo Squad beats Snack, what? What? I'm very confused. But Moose is taking some damage, gets taken down very low. Uncle Jabroni's pretty far ahead of Chicago Bears in CS, 13-4 already. Meanwhile, XCTreyJ and Iron Man Fan 34 duking it out in the top lane. Cho'Gath versus Urgot. Urgot's very strong. Cho'Gath pretty safe, got a lot of natural sustain, and pretty good self-peel with the knockup and silence. So, that Castle taking a bunch of damage for his trouble. Trying to hit Gara of the Sand. I'm very interested in this. Oh, but BJ97 might be in trouble now. Has to flash away from the White Shadow. The flash forward and the taunt. That's first blood. Going over to Gara of the Sand. And now that Castle might also be in trouble. Has flash. Uses it. Has heal. Doesn't need it. As the teleport from TreyJ comes in, he cancels it. His Iron Man Fan 34 was there. Jabroni's goes in onto Chicago Bears, forces the flash away, the respect there. Jabroni's didn't even have flash or ignite. Although I think that happened while Chicago Bears was AFK, so he didn't know. Now TreyJ, an Iron Man fan, duking it out. I think TreyJ comes out on the better end just because he has natural sustain. Now the White Shadow moving in on Jabroni's is knocked up. Powerball is cancelled. Speaking of Powerball, did you guys see the Mega Millions hit 1.6 billion this morning because no one won last night? Get your tickets. Jabroni's knocking up Chicago Bears again. So now the CS lead is about 15 in the mid lane. Meanwhile, Gara of the Sands has an 8 CS up over Bad Castle. And in the top lane, XCTreyJ, about 5 CS up over his lane opponent. 24-20 bot lane. Oh, and now Thugs Bunny is here. Chicago Bears uses the cleanse. Again, I think this is over. This is, too much respect. Like, yes, it's Yasuo and your Vel'Koz, but also this is a Yasuo with no summoner spells, no items, and you were under your own turret and there wasn't even CC on you. So, like, Thugs Bunny ended up flashing there because he didn't want to pop his passive under the turret, is how good of a place you were in. So, I think the flash was, or the cleanse was respectful, but not warranted. Just taking a little bit of damage, but returning a little onto Thad Castle. I don't know why you would go for a Lux Zyra buff. Like, I mean, it makes sense. You're like, oh, well, Zyra's a good support, and like Lux needs gold more than she needs. Is it just because they had the Yasuo and didn't want you know, no. I don't know. I don't understand why you wouldn't take an ADC, why you would willingly pick Lux into a matchup like ooh. If Gara can get in, he does have the heal, gets BJ, uses the heal, but Zug's Bunny is coming, and if he can hit Gara of the Sand, he is going to. Is he going to knock them together? Pulls them together, hits the Unstable Matter, gets the shutdown. But White Shadow is here, the Powerball is going, he doesn't have his flash, but he doesn't need it to hit that castle, taunt him, and catch him so that Moose didn't have enough mana for the Glitter Lance. Now Thug's Bunny knocking up the White Shadow, who's going to be hit by the last breath. White Shadow going to go down to Uncle Jabroni's 2-2 right now is the kill score. 10.5k to 9.8. It's about an 800 gold difference for Jingo Squad already. 7 minutes into the game, Trey J and Iron Man Fan have done nothing. Love it. But Trey J doing so much damage to Iron Man Fan, he's forced to flash away the flash forward, but he doesn't quite get the kill! The Fear Beyond Death pulls in the Cho'Gath, and that's going to be the kill for Iron Man. And meanwhile, Jingo Squad taking the early Ocean Drake on the bot side of the map. But XT Trey J miscalculating the amount of damage that it would do. The execute threshold was just crossed as he flashed forward, so it didn't kill his opponent. Now the abduction from Thug's Bunny. Chicago Bears is in trouble, but Uncle Jabroni's wasn't there, didn't have his last breath. And now with the White Shadow here, Uncle Jabroni's might be in trouble himself, going to get hit with the Lifeform Disintegration Ray, and Chicago Bears picks up the kill. Meanwhile, in this bot side, Gara of the Sand is already very strong, 2-1. He's going the Rage Blade, so he does have almost 2 of the 3 components of that Rage Blade. DJ9 at 308 gold on his quest versus 360 for Moose. So once they get those online, that's a lot more vision for the team. They can play a much more objective-focused style. And now Trey J might be in trouble. The White Shadow is here. Trey J has his ult again, but I don't think he can even use it. He's going to go down. Iron Man Fan with his second kill onto Trey J. White Shadow has been so present this game so far. He's ganked bot. He's ganked bot twice. He's ganked mid once. He's ganked top once. Already doing so much work, getting and trying to keep his lanes ahead. Which they all currently are, except for, I mean, Chicago Bears is basically even with Yasuo, which for Melkaz, that's, you know, you're ahead of where you should be at that point. $297, Thad Castle taking some damage, but Moose is going to get chunked and taken out. Thad Castle, press the attack goes on to him, but Gara can't do enough. Just doesn't have enough early game power to do it. Doesn't have his ult, and that was Moose's problem, getting in there against. Oh, that's gonna be the kill for Thad Castle with the final spark. I spoke too soon. Now Jingo Squad is ahead in this bot lane. That's going to be the abduction onto the White Shadow. The last breath comes out, and now Uncle Jabroni's doesn't have his flash, can't get into the White Shadow. Now, Moose trying to clear out the minions as best he can, but he is just a lowly Lulu. Gara of the Sand has his recurve bow, but without the full Rage Blade, he's not really gonna be at all useful. Iron Man Fan 34, still doing great. Got a couple CS up and 2 kills, most importantly. Does he have enough for his... Yeah, almost has enough for his cleaver, I believe. That's going to be the engage by Thugs. Bunny going to pull in Chicago Bears. Uncle Jabroni's uses the Ignite, but Bears with the Flash Cleanse Lifeform Disintegration Ray is on no cooldown. Now Gar of the Sand initiating too aggressively. He's going to go down to Thad Castle. And now BJ97 is going to take down Moose with auto attacks. White Shadow looks like he's overextended as well, and he's going to go down. That's the teleport from Iron Man Fan, canceled by XT Trey J's knockup. So now Jingo is in the driver's seat, almost 3,000 gold ahead now as the bot lane gets rolling. Uncle Jabroni's is far ahead, and Iron Man Fan has blown his teleport. That's going to be the first turret of the game, going over to the side of Jingo Squad Gaming. And they are sitting pretty 4K almost now ahead. 7-5, and they've got an Ocean Drake under their belt. 100 CS to 55 in the mid lane. Uncle Jabroni's is killing it. He has a full 1,100 gold over his lane opponent. And this is not looking good for Chicago Bears. He doesn't have any combat stats, just has an Amp Tome. He's got a Tear and a Mana Crystal otherwise. Meanwhile, Uncle Jabroni's going for his boots, looking to finish his Phantom Dancer. He should be able to do that in short order. And even though I believe this that Landsnack's team scales better, I think Jingo Squad has the snowballing power to take down Landsnack before they can even get to the point where they can win these late game fights. But now the bot lane of Landsnack is coming up because their lane opponents have left. They go on to Thugs Bunny, who knocks up Gar of the Sand. He's going to dodge the knockup from Chicago Bears. He's going to abduct Gar of the Sand. That's going to be the last breath interrupted, and now Uncle Jabroni's is going to go down. He loses his life to the White Shadow. A good kill a good revenge kill for Landsnack, trying to cut down this Yasuo size. I needed more sleep last night. I watched the KT Invictus series, and then decided that RNGG2 was going to be a stomp, and I shouldn't watch it because I needed to sleep, and then cast this. So, that's what I get. Thugs Bunny now going in on Gar of the Sands and Moose, stopping them getting too much damage on the turret. We see BJ97 heading back up to the top lane to deal with Iron Man Fan. Now, Trey J is in the mid lane against Chicago Bears, allowing Uncle Jabroni's to roam if he so chooses. It's going to be the snare onto Iron Man. He's going to take a whole lot of damage, actually. Oh, that's a lot. Wow, that's a lot. He flashes away, but that castle has his flash. They don't chase. Now, Gar of the Sand rooted up. Thugs Bunny doing so much damage to him, but he can't quite finish, doesn't do enough. Now Jabroni's and Trey J. That's the flash forward by Chicago Bears. No, he uses the cleanse, and he goes down to Uncle Jabroni's again. That's going to be 2 turrets now for Jingo across the board, putting them at a 4,500 gold lead. And with the Mountain Drake up, I think Jingo Squad is going to go for this. Yes, Thugs Bunny is there. Jabroni's is running around, putting vision in the side jungle, or the red side, blue side jungle. That castle's taking turret shots, though. If Iron Man Fan does not hit the Fear Beyond Death onto BJ97, but he hits it onto BJ, but not onto Thad. Can't get the kill. As BJ97 picks up the kill, they root up the White Shadow, who takes a bunch of damage, but he taunts Thad Castle, and now Moose might be able to assist his jungle in getting the kill. No, they escape. Great job by Thad and BJ. Trey J is here. He doesn't have the feast quite yet. It's just about up now. If he can catch Moose, it would be a tasty little Yordle snack for him. Now, J and Trey J are both pushing top. That's going to be the feast used. So Moose is safe for now, but they're pushing the tower. White Shadow taking the red buff. And Gar of the Sand might be in trouble. They've got Jabronis here, and Thugs Bunny going to knock him up. That's going to be the kill for Thugs Bunny. 10-6 now. And this is a strong-looking Jingo squad now. BJ97 and his plants are doing a great job at stopping the White Shadow during his power mode. So I'm not sure if that was an intentional counter pick or if it's just an added bonus to what they were trying to do there in that bot lane in the first place. Adcast or Jabronis and Thugs Bunny going to take down this turret, this inner turret, the first inner turret of the game, but the White Shadow is trying to come in to stop him. Jabronis takes a turret shot, and Thugs Bunny leaves him alone. Doesn't look like the inner just yet. Uncle Jabronis backing on a ward. The Rift Herald goes over to Jingo Squad, and they give it over to BJ97, so they are going to be looking to use that, probably not in the, I mean, they could use it in the bot lane and try and get the next charge onto the inhibitor, but you know. Gar of the Sands farming up. He's got to get that second item. If he's going for, he's got to go for the AD, right? He could go for AP if he wanted to, but I think AD works a little bit better. I don't know. Pretty much even. They don't really have tank busters so much, so he might need to go AD to be able to break through Trey J and Thugs Bunny, since Chicago Bears is pretty good at blowing up squishy targets. So I'm thinking, yeah, with the Berserker Greaves, he's probably going AD. Meanwhile, Chicago Bears looks like he's building up his Archangel staff. He's only got 160 stacks onto that tier of the Goddess, so for him that's going to be a while before he can actually hit that full stacked Seraph's power spike. Rift Herald comes down in the bot lane. Shelly's going to get the charge, finishing off that fourth turret for them. That's going to be the last breath coming on to Chicago Bears. He flashes away, has the wild growth on him, but he's knocked up, taken down by BJ97, and now Uncle Jabronis is going to get away. Gara of the Sand is standing next to the White Shadow. They both get knocked up. He's going to have to flash away, and he goes down anyways. White Shadow goes down for a 3-0 as Shelly gets the second charge onto the inhibitor turret. Thugs Bunny comes in, knocks up Moose. Uncle Jabronis is in here. That's going to be a fourth for them. And the inhibitor turret. Iron Man fan has to come and try and stop them. They're going to get the inhibitor if he can't, which he cannot. That's going to be the engage by Thugs Bunny. And now Jabronis going in, but Thugs Bunny, he throws the Fear Beyond Death into the wind wall, and that's the ace. Uncle Jabronis doing work in that team fight. Spamming the mastery. He deserves to. He's had a great game. The life form disintegration rate comes up for Thad Castle. It doesn't quite take him out, but they stop the push for now. That's going to be the next turret for Trey J, and it looks like they're going for this inner turret. It's going to be 7-0 in turret score. 11,000 gold right now for Jingo Squad. They want to get to playoffs. They can taste it. All they have to do is take down Sneck and then hope that Bingo Squad plays the game of their lives. But White Shadow's here to try and stop that. He's going to go down, however, to BJ97. Now Thugs Bunny pulling in the 2 carries. They both get caught. It's Gara of the Sands and Iron Man fan left. Jabronis does not have last breath anymore, but he's going to go in anyways. That's the double knock-up. He's going to take down Gara of the Sands. Now Iron Man fan is the only one left. He's got to try and stop Jingo Squad from ending the game right here. 10 seconds left on White Shadow and Moose. Moose. And it looks like that's the second inhibitor going down at 21 minutes. They are 14,000 gold ahead. Thad Castle still pushing, but no, they're going to back off. They're going to buy. They're going to spend some of this gold that they just got. The Dragon coming up in 12 seconds. Jingo Squad wants to rotate back and make sure that this is a clean and good victory. They don't want to throw anything away on a stupid dive under the Nexus turrets. They know what's at stake here. So now Uncle Jabroni's just making sure that they can't even get their own red buff, as XT Trey J can't quite take down the White Shadow, does not have his feast available. Baron is up, and Uncle Jabroni's ended up backing it there. Now Trey J going to do some damage to Iron Man Fan, takes some damage in return. Silences him, but he's tanky enough. I don't think he actually he's got to have a lot of stacks, right? He only has Spooky Ghosts and a Glacial Shroud. So this is a Cho'Gath basically all on stacks, but that's 4 members of Jingo Squad on the Baron right now. There's nothing that Snack can do. Their 2 bottom inhibitors are down, and they have to stop these minions, as well as stop Trey J from split pushing his way into the base. That's going to be the free Baron for Jingo Squad, putting him at a 15k gold lead. Thad Castle and Jabroni's move to the top side alongside BJ97 and Thugs Bunny as they look to take down this 3rd and final inhibitor of Landsnack. Thugs Bunny is here. Might engage on Moose. No, he's just going to clear that ward that he put. But the inhibitor turret is the only thing standing between them and the open base. Gonna do some damage. White Shadow caught, and now that's going to be Chicago Bears being pulled back. The cleanse is not useful, and he goes down alongside the White Shadow, and that's going to be Iron Man, Vanguard of the Sands, and Moose are the only 2 left. They aren't even focusing them. They just want the inhibitor. They just want the base. What matters? Gara and Moose aren't even on their radar. They can't do anything to stop them. As the super minions push in, they take down the first Nexus turret, then the second. They go in just to zone them away, and now Jingo Squad have the potential to go to playoffs here. They're taking down the Nexus, and that's going to be the win for Jingo Squad Gaming. And with this win, Jingo Squad keep themselves in contention for that 4th place spot in playoffs. It ended up being a 2-0 for them. The dream is still alive. Jingo Squad 2-0's Landsnack Gold, and now with the final match of the day, Bingo Squad versus Ghost, coming up next. Right back. And I killed the beat again. So, it is the final game of the day. The whole day, it has been about playoffs. And now, this is the culmination of the playoff race. 1 and 2 were already locked in, but 3, 4, 5, 6, it was anyone's game. There was the possibility of a 4-way tie, unfortunately, like a perfect 4-way tie with the head-to-head and everyone having the same match records, but unfortunately that didn't happen. So, now it's just down to 2 teams of these 4 can make it to playoffs. Bingo Squad, Ghost, Jingo Squad, and Omega Wolves. 2 of the 4 can make it, and it is all up to this game. If Bingo Squad wins, they go as 3rd seed. Jingo Squad goes as 4th seed. If Ghost wins, Ghost goes as 3rd seed. Omega Wolves goes as 4th seed. So, let's see how it shakes out. On the blue side, we have Team Ghost. In the top lane, Derisive Oxen on Cho'Gath. In the jungle, Static playing Camille. In the mid lane, Essential Rain on the Syndra. In the bot lane, we have Danny Phantom and Acidic Tom playing Ezreal and Braum. Meanwhile, Bingo Squad Gaming on the red side. We have Zale 1212 in the top on Maokai. Ed Forius playing Jarvan the 4th in the jungle. OGR Echo Through Time, formerly Joey C, formerly Hoey C, formerly Leslie Campoy, formerly Cyrene is Innocent playing the Corki mid. Then in the bot lane, Karasuta and Free Cyrene on Lucian and Leona. Now, this is a tense game because not only... no, Jake is Leona and Joey is Corki. But this is a tense game because not only are each of these teams... not only do each of these teams have to get themselves into playoffs with a win, they get another team into playoffs with a win. So there are 10 people right now relying on each of these teams. It looks like Ghost forgot to leash at first. With the pings coming in from Static to help him at red. But after that, both teams head back, and they're off to the races. Zale and Derisive Oxen here, the Cho'Gath versus Maokai. This is an interesting matchup because both of them are fairly safe, both of them have a lot of sustain, and both of them do have a lot of team fight and zoning presence, so they're very similar champions from a team perspective. And as well from a lane perspective, but I think Cho'Gath is a bit of a bully if he makes sure to spam those spells. But Danny Phantom gets rooted, stunned up. Karasuta goes in, flashes forward, doesn't quite get the kill onto Danny Phantom. The ignite used, and the flash from Karasuta, but Danny Phantom had to flash heal. Going to as well probably be forced back, because if Free Cyrene gets another Zenith Blade on her, she will go down. Yeah, you see her staying down at the bottom turret down there, behind the turret even, so that Free Cyrene can't get in there. But they're pushing the minion wave in. They're going to try and get Ghost to lose some CS under tower. Acidic Tom taking some damage, and now Zale taking a bunch from Derisive Oxen. Takes about half his health. Ed Forius being invaded by Static. They might be dueling here. He's stunned, gets the flag and drag away, and Echo Through Time goes to support. But Static backs off. So Ed Furious, Ed Static going at it once again, gets the flag and drag, but the flash forward. That's going to be first blood going over, the solo kill for Static. Now Zale and Derisive Oxen duking it out Twisted Advance coming in, but now Zale is on very low mana. Karasuta getting some damage off on Danny Phantom. Who's still at less than half health after that dive. Gets the Zenith Blade onto Acidic Tom, and now Karasuta dealing some damage to Tom. Free Siren definitely comes out on the better end. Now Static is here in the top lane. They go on to Zale. Derisive Oxen knocks up the Maokai, and he gets some return damage. Zale doing really well for himself here. Making sure zoning, keeping away this gank, as Static seems to just back off after getting the hook shot in. And Derisive Oxen wanted to go a little further. Essential Rain and Echo through time. Doing some damage, just a little bit. Oh, Acidic Tom didn't have a thing, so he didn't get the feel. That I always feel whenever a support can't have a cannon because they don't have a target stack yet. Derisive Oxen going to knock up Zale, who is fully healthy. He just came back. Now Acidic Tom is in trouble, but Karasuta in trouble as well. He's going to go down. Acidic Tom uses both of his summoners, but gets out alive. Karasuta heals and dies. Oh yeah, the Camille passive, when it's available, I believe it will proc on the thing. Yeah, the spectator mode is entirely bugged right now. Like, you see all of the things like Evelyn. If Evelyn is in a game, whenever she is stealthed, the whole screen goes like gray. Or like when Kane uses his Umbral Trespass on someone, the whole screen gets shadowy around like that. Obviously the Urgot ult does that. I'm guessing Garen ult does that. So all of the screen changing effects, they all apply. And like you can see the, what do you call it, like Urgot, when Fear Beyond Death hits and while the timer's on, it will you can see the ring around it, you can see all of the execute icons, you can see everything. It's really annoying. It's like, it's fine if there's only like 1 or 2 people with indicators for ults and whatever, but it's annoying if... Oh, wow! Zale with the feast on him. If Derisive Oxen can get a knockup, or he's not quite going to get it, Zale going to get away from Derisive Oxen. I'm not sure which one's worse. I actually haven't had the misfortune of seeing it, but now Ed Furious going in on Essential Rain. Echo through time going to get so much damage off on her, going to force the potion, force her to chug some potions. Now Derisive Oxen taking some damage from these saplings. Zale going to take some damage. They're still just trading up here in the top. Derisive Oxen with his Corrupting Potion. That's the last charge of it, however, so he's not going to have any more, but he still has that passive. Zale as well uses his passive right there. He still has another Corrupting stack. Danny Phantom and Acidic Tom doing fine here in this bot lane. Danny Phantom's down a fair amount of CS, but that is sort of to be expected. Lucian and Leona can bully pretty hard early game as Ezreal, but Acidic Tom goes in, gets stunned, and he gets the winner's bite off into Karasuta, but I'm not sure that was worth. Static is here for the lane gank. He could... There's no vision in the front brush, so if they push it up, yep, that's what Acidic Tom's doing. He's drawing attention away from that bush. Static is in now. If they let Karasuta and Free Siren push up, this could be a 3v2. That's going to be the Winter's Bite. Acidic Tom takes some damage. He's trying to bait them to go in, but they're not. They're not taking the bait yet. Karasuta sees Static and gets away with the dash. He's going to be fine. Static wasted a lot of time there. He's 2 kills to 0. It is a very conservative game. Both of these teams know what's at stake. They don't want to just go crazy. Now, almost 9 minutes in. 500 gold lead coming out for Ghost due to those 2 kills that Static has. But the 2 unanswered kills does mean that Static will be on a killing spree. The shutdown gold will be applicable now, 450 going over to whoever kills him. Echo through time with a 25 CS lead over Essential Rain. He's CSing very well, and the directed camera hasn't been on there much, but we see the engage here. Acidic Tom is going to knock up Karasuta, but he's going to be taken down by the culling. Meanwhile, Derisive Oxen is in trouble here, but Static comes in. That's going to be the Hextech Ultimatum. The Cataclysm comes out, and now Static is shut down by Euphorius. Derisive Oxen might be in trouble as well. He's going very low. He doesn't have ultimate. Zale is giving the damage, and that's Euphorius with the double kill. 3 kills in quick succession. Bam, bam, bam for Bingo Squad. Karasuta gets one on Acidic Tom, and then the double kill for Euphorius in the top lane. Lives through the the True Shot barrage. Echo through time, heading back to the mid lane. He is at 86 CS at 10, so not bad. And he is almost 30 CS now up over Essential Rain. If he can push this wave into the tower, he can deny him even more CS, and that's what he's going to do. He's going back, getting his item. He has... Oh, he's just getting boots and a control ward. Any Phantom and Acidic Tom down here trying to push it in before Karasuta can get back. Karasuta is at the... Whoa. I haven't played with New Ezreal. I have played New Ezreal once, but I haven't played against him, so I didn't know that he has that many audible voice lines. But Karasuta is here just as the wave crashes, gets some more CS. 90 now. He's 15 CS ahead of his lane opponent. Euphorius takes a little bit of damage, but not all that much. Is that a... Okay. I always have trouble with Cinderhulk versus Runic Echoes, and every time I look at a Cinderhulk, I immediately think, wait, that's a Runic Echoes. Especially on the Stalker's Blade. But, yeah, I was like, wait, what? That doesn't make any sense. AP Jarvan, but that's the double stun by Free Siren. Goes in with the Zenith Blade. They get Essential Rain. Now the True Shot Barrage comes out. Euphorius is stunned, but Karasuta is here on the backside. Static flashes away, but it looks like Echo Through Time is going to get the double kill. Karasuta now going to be stunned up by Danny Phantom, but Free Siren might be able to... No, he flashes away. Acidic Tom going to go down. Oh, that's the flash forward. Karasuta takes the double kill under turret. That's 4-0. And Fusion and Bingo Squad gets the Infernal Drake as well. 4 members heading for that mid lane. They want to get the first turret. Derisive Oxen is up there on the top side. But can he get it before Bingo Squad does? They've got 2 members now with Zale heading back up top. Euphorius taking away the red buff as Karasuta pushes this into the tower. No, Derisive Oxen forced away from that top lane tower, and Karasuta moving away as he realizes that Static is chasing him down now. Doesn't quite get him. He has the Hextech Ultimatum. Karasuta doesn't have an ultimate, uses the heal, and Static does not choose to pursue. Back to the laning phase. After an explosive team fight for Bingo Squad, it puts them at 2k ahead. 3-1 for Karasuta, 0-0-5. Free Siren. They are definitely in control with the CS lead and the kill lead in bot. Again, Zale and Derisive Oxen just heading back to the top side. They're not doing anything. It's Maokai and Cho'Gath. They're both very sustainy, very tanky, and they both do a little bit of damage. Blue buff goes over to Echo Through Time. The blue side blue buff coming up in just under a minute. And I'm sure Static will look to give that to Essential Rain. Time to Essential Rain. Come on, I want to see some action. He gets stunned up. That's going to be the cleanse and the Valkyrie away. With Essential Rain having his Ignite and Unleashed power up, with any more Dark Spheres there, that could have been bad for Echo Through Time if he hadn't cleansed. As it was, I think there was only the one sphere, so Essential Rain I don't think could have killed him, but no sense in taking any chances. Static being invaded by a sapling as he takes away the blue buff for himself, does not choose to give it over to Essential Rain, has been chugging through mana, so this might prove a problem. Karasuta and Free Siren clearing out some vision, heading up toward the mid lane. Yeah, there's not much they can do here in this bot lane. Ezreal Braum, very safe combo, so they're not going to be able to force any sort of engage without the help of an extra member. Looks like they're heading toward mid to try and pressure Essential Rain a little bit. Syndra, much easier to catch and kill like that. Meanwhile, in the top lane, they're just smacking each other around, but Edforius gets the Rift Herald. So with Echo Through Time and Edforius coming up, they don't have the package, but I don't think they need it. Derisive Oxen can't outrun the Maokai Grasping Roots. Really? Nothing happens. Static and Essential Rain now taking down this mid turret with Acidic Tom here. They're gonna need to wait for another minion wave, but Bingo Squad is going to have to do something about it. Karasuta is here. He's stunned. Now he uses the Hextech Ultimatum, but doesn't quite get the kill before the before the Solar Flare stuns him and saves the ADC's life. Oh no! The ping came out just before it hit. Karasuta loses his life to the True Shot Barrage, but Derisive Oxen gets the first turret as Zale goes back to buy his Abyssal Mask. Rip Bingo Squad. That's going to be the Rift Herald being channeled here in the top lane. They're going to get their own turret and bring their gold lead back to about 2,000 gold. But now we've got Danny Phantom and Acidic Tom taking another turret, so brings it back to 1,000 and change. That's going to be Static and Derisive Oxen. Oh, gets the last charge and hits the turret before going down. Wait a minute. No, didn't hit the turret before going down. The dragon is coming up in 10 seconds, so yeah, the dragon coming up in 10 seconds means that Bingo Squad is going to be positioning around it with Derisive Oxen back. They could actually take this 5v3-ish if Danny gets there in time, but it looks like Essential Rain and Acidic Tom are just going to seed it and try and push in the mid turret instead. Do have Maokai. That's going to be the Solar Flare coming out. Catches Essential Rain. That's the package coming in. Going to catch Essential Rain. Takes him down. Acidic Tom going down as well. That's Derisive Oxen under the turret, but he's alone. He's going to go down. And now it's just Danny Phantom and Static left. Bingo Squad can push this in, take another turret, and move forward. Yep, Danny Phantom's Ezreal doesn't have enough wave clear, has the Trinity Force instead of the Iceborne Gauntlet, so no AoE for this Ezreal, and Static on the Camille can't clear waves, does not have very good AoE damage aside from that tactical sweep, but still doesn't have enough damage items to make it really do a lot. Going to get that turret, keep themselves at 3k now. Even turret count 2-2. Now Karasuta take this ward and try and push in this final outer turret with Edforius. Acidic Tom is here. Danny Phantom coming in under the turret. Static taking the Krugs. But look at the difference in this bot lane. 10 CS, but 3 kills and an assist. Central Rain going to get his red buff. But now Static jumps in on Karasuta, but he's too far forward. Gets taken down. That's the teleport from Zale. Gonna complete it, and it looks like they want to catch Acidic Tom. Echo Through Time is here. Acidic Tom does not have Flash. He's not going to be able to get out. He's knocked up and taken down by OGR Echo Through Time. OGR Echo Through Time. Oh, right. Right, it's just Joey. Meanwhile, got Danny Phantom on the run. Doesn't quite get hit by the Zenith Blade, but that is going to be the... Oh, the mid lane turret goes down in favor of Ghost, but the bot lane turret... 4 members pushing. Bingo Squad seek this inner turret. Echo Through Time and Derisive Oxen are fighting. Echo Through Time is so strong, but Derisive Oxen is just so tanky. Is he going to be able to fight off this Cho'Gath? 4 members now dealing with push in the bottom side, but I think Bingo has this if they want to fight. The kill score is 13-3. They're 5,000 gold ahead in total. And even though the turrets are even, the CS leads across the board mean that Bingo Squad is in a far greater position than Ghost. Waiting for a minion wave. They have most of their ultimates up. The Cataclysm is the only thing that's still ticking. Danny Phantom has used her True Shot Barrage, so they won't have that for the fight unless she gets a lot of hits of Mystic Shot. No, it looks like Bingo Squad are just going to back off instead. They don't want to keep pushing it, and Echo Through Time is pushing in that mid lane anyways. He's got that turret is so low down there, but he backs off. Yeah, look at these 3 strong members for Bingo Squad. Edforius on the Jarvan, 4-1 and 8. Echo Through Time, 4-0 and 2 on the Corki. And then Karasuta, 5-2 the Lucian. They're all working on that, on those core items. Echo Through Time looking for the Infinity Edge, or is it a Stormrazor? But we've got Edforius going for his Titanic Hydra, it looks like, and Karasuta finished his Black Cleaver Borg. And now looking for a Zeal item. Yeah, that's the Stormrazor finished now for Echo Through Time. He is moving down, and this is a giant power spike. If they fight 5v5, he's going to be tearing through the enemy team. Zale in the top lane, clearing waves. They're doing great at giving these waves over so that they're not being wasted. All of that golden XP going to waste, you know, with like 5 members clearing one lane and then just letting it crash into a turret or something on the other sides of the map. No, Bingo Squad are definitely using their advantage to make sure that everyone gets gold. Dragon coming up in 57 seconds. It's another Infernal. So if they want their second Infernal of the game, Bingo Squad are going to be positioning around this, and I don't see any reason why they wouldn't. Ghost is not in quite the position to control the flow of the game. And here we see them clearing out vision. 30 seconds left. 4 members of Ghost are here. Zale does not have teleport, so he has to walk all the way down. It looks like Bingo is just waiting for him and waiting for Echo Through Time to come back. He does have his next package, so this is going to be a big team fight turner if he can get this. He's moving in. That's on the way ping. If Zale pops his ult, they could engage a fight on 2 fronts. Edforius caught a little bit. The Righteous Glory used by Derisive Oxen. That's the Solar Flare! Catches Essential Rain! That's the package coming in! The Maokai ult is in! That's going to be Static going down as well. Acidic Tom, he loses his life. And the only one left is Derisive Oxen being burned down by the rest of Bingo Squad. They're going to take him down! That is a clean ace! A great team fight from Bingo Squad Gaming. They're moving directly to the Baron. That fight, Zale came in from the back, used the ultimate, made sure that they couldn't escape through the mid lane. Free Siren sat in the wings, made sure that they couldn't see him, and had the perfect Solar Flare to catch Essential Rain and Danny Phantom. Then Echo Through Time with the package tore through the rest of the team, and catching them completely by surprise, absolutely destroyed Ghost. That's a free Baron going over 10,000 gold now in favor of Bingo Squad as they move toward the Infernal Drake. Just pushing out that mid wave, but they're not going to be able to get to the dragon in time. It is 18-3 in kills. Only Static and Danny Phantom have kills right now. That is the True Shot Barrage going to try and check the dragon, but they pull it out, and now with Edforius here with Smite, I don't think Static's going to be able to steal this easily. No, they take it. That's the Grasping Roots coming out, but it's not going to hit anyone. Bingo back off and make sure to spend all of that hard-earned gold. Maokai buying boots. Jarvan finishing his Titanic, getting that Phage, and Echo Through Time picking up his Zeal and Kerche's Rapid Fire Cannon. That is the Rapid Fire finished for Karasuta as well. So that is a 3-item Lucian finished his core build now. He's going to be quite strong. Echo Through Time about to finish his as soon as he can get back to finish that Rapid Fire Cannon. It looks like he's going to do that right now. Oh, so now Bingo Squad is looking to just tear through the team. They've got 2 Infernal Drakes and a Mountain. That's perfect for fighting, pushing in turrets, and forcing these fights. The ones that they know that they can win. Static going in onto Free Siren, but Edforius is here. He's going to have to flash away from the Solar Flare. One ultimate used for the flash of the jungler. He's not going to be able to get in on Karasuta now without a really good positioning. And now the Zenith Blade here, and Echo Through Time is going to take down Static. The bot lane inner turret goes down as well, and Zale is taking on Derisive Oxen here, the 1v1 for the split push. He has another minion wave coming in, so Zale is going to be in good shape here. Karasuta stunned. The Unleashed Power doesn't do anything. This is a 0-3 Syndra. She only has 1 completed item. So she isn't doing anything, and the inhibitor turret is cracked. They're taking down the inhibitor itself, and Ghost is just backing off. They're trying not to lose these fights, but in the process, they're losing their base. Zale keeping Derisive Oxen off of this cannon minion as best he can. He takes it down, but another one's here. So Derisive Oxen in trouble now as the inner turret goes down in the top lane. Now you've got 3 members of Bingo Squad pushing in for this middle inhibitor. They've got 2 rapid fire cannons, so they're going to have the extra range that comes with it, so they can hit the turret, poke their enemies more easily. They've got to watch out for the engage from Acidic Tom or Static, however. Karasuta is getting kind of low. They don't have Zale quite with them to peel in this team fight, and now Zale, stuck with Acidic Tom and Static, is going to have to use the ult to get away. Bingo backing off. I think they want to just go spend that 2 turrets worth of gold and let the inhibitor, let the broken inhibitor push in some super minions here. They are sitting pretty 12,000 gold ahead of their opponents. They could very well punch their ticket to quarterfinals here. 7-0 and 5 Corki for Echo through time. He buys himself another BF sword and picks up the package. So he is going to be very strong. They're looking to fight now. They're going to bring Maokai with them. Zale is with the bulk of the team as Echo through time takes the red buff. But I think they just want to crack this middle inhibitor. So 3 members here. Edforius on his way. Echo through time joining his team now. They might try to force a fight here in the jungle, in the red side jungle. Acidic Tom might be caught. No, the Zenith Blade does not connect. That control ward is going down. No, it looks like they're going to try and push this this super minion wave in and maybe come around the back to take them in a fight there. Coming around the back, clearing out that mid minion wave, and then pushing the middle inhibitor. Ghost rotating to try and stop them. Time loses the package, so he's not going to have that. Next fight. That is Free Siren taking on Static himself. Gets him down to almost half health. No cooldowns used for either of them. Next minion wave is coming in, and this is where Bingo Squad wants to start pushing in. The Dragon's coming up in 50 seconds. The Baron in a minute 20. So they're trying to keep Ghost penned up in their base, and once one of them has to go clear that minion wave, that's where they want to engage. They don't have the minions. There's too much wave clear from Essential Rain and Danny Phantom at this point. Doing too much damage to these minions to be able to get more than, a token attack onto the turret, and at this pace, it's going to take forever. Trying to bait them in, but I think Ghost doesn't really want to leave their base in the first place. This final Drake before the Elder that's coming up, it is going to be a final Infernal. Now, with 2 seconds to go, it looks like Bingo Squad is just going to get their final third Infernal Drake. And with 4 dragons, they are going to be waiting for when Elder gets up in order to use a 4 Drake Elder. But now, Baron is up at 10. It looks like they are rotating in that direction. Free Siren goes back to refresh his wards, buy some more control wards. Baron respawns on the map, and there's a giant wave pushing in the top lane for Ghost. Someone's going to have to go deal with that. Knockup comes out for Edforius, but nothing comes of it. The team cannot follow up, but Edforius, no, he is not going ahead to clear that. It looks like Echo through time is, or both of them. Both of them. That's fine. The super minions are crashing into the Nexus turret, and with the inhibitor coming up soon, they still need to clear that. However, Echo through time not there to provide DPS, but it doesn't matter because Karasuta does enough himself. Down to 2,000 health now. That's the second Baron for Bingo Squad. Joining Echo through time in the top lane, it looks like they're going to push that wave in and try and open up that base. Five members now, 3 Infernals, a Mountain and Baron buff. Static engaged on by Zale, but he's caught on the other side. That's going to be the double stun. Now, Essential Rain caught, and that is Static going down. Acidic Tom going down, Essential Rain going down, Derisive Oxen takes down Free Siren, but he loses his life in the process. They're going to take down this bot inhibitor and push in this minion wave. I think this could be the end. Bingo Squad is in control. They're in the base. They're bringing in the minions, and with only Danny Phantom and 2 Nexus turrets standing between them and quarters, they are not slowing down. That's the first one going down. They're doing so much damage to the towers. They take the second one, and Bingo Squad is going to quarterfinals! With this 2-0 victory over Ghost, Bingo Squad advance in the 3rd seed of quarters. Jingo Squad in 4th. And that is going to end the regular season for Noxus Division. Now, looking at the final tally of these playoff teams, of course, the hardest road, congratulations with an undefeated season, 7 wins, 0 losses. They are going to be the 1st seed coming from Noxus. Propulsion Esports, 6-1, their only loss being to the hardest road. They are going to be the 2nd seed for Noxus. 3rd place with their final victory over Ghost to catapult themselves into playoffs, Bingo Squad Gaming. And finally, pulled over the finish line by Bingo Squad, but not without significant effort of their own, Jingo Squad Gaming going to be the 4th seed. So now with these top 4, each of them, the top 4 teams in Demacia, each of them will be playing each of them from Noxus. They're going to be playing the opposite team from Demacia. So Road will be playing the 4th seed from Demacia. Similarly, Jingo Squad will be playing the 1st seed from Demacia, and so on and so forth. So I think Meristematic will be back at 4 p.m. with final 4 games of Demacia. And then we can get those gold quarterfinals underway. So thank you all very much for watching. This was an extremely eventful set of games. Thank you, and he will see you in a few hours.